what? All right. Refresh this joint. Is nothing coming up yet? Pretty sure I hit that live. I think we are. It's just taking a minute. Do this. Damn it. What is it at?
Right there, live video.
No, it should be running live on the phone right now. It ain't showing up. Excuse me while I reach over you. Damn it, see. Scroll away from my computer scrolls. Oh, that's probably why I'm tripping. Didn't go to my page. Doy.
That's why I didn't come up.
Alright. Up and at it, maybe. Make sure this is muted. It's muted. Yes. Alright. Bam, we are in there. That's up. This is up. We're good to go. You ready? That pause, it froze. I hope it ain't freeze in real life. You good to go?
Yeah.
All right. What's going on, everybody? We are back. We are back.
Sure.
For Black and White Disorders. I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
We're here with our newest episode. Real quick, all the follow, subscribes, YouTube. Subscribe, watch videos, share them. Facebook, join the group, like the page, Black and White Just Sports. Instagram, Twitter, follow us there. That being said, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, jump straight into it, man. I'm about to cry, man.
Hold on, man.
I don't want to talk about this
La da da da, la da da da. Hey, goodbye. Yes. Did you not pick these guys to win the championship this year? Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted, I wanted to point that out. Again. Wrong again. Them boys. Number one, you know what? Number one, I'm going to start off with this. You're going to put some respect on Jamal Murray's name. All right? Because you were dogging this man. Oh, okay, he put up 40 points against Donovan Mitchell. He has no D. Do that against the Clippers. What did he do? Game 7, 40. Come on now. 40. Put some respect on that man's name. All right? That's number one. We're going to start there. That boy's a dog. All right? And number two, them Clippers went home, man. I'm so happy. I am laughing my ass off when this happened. Oh, man. Playoff P, what do you have? 10 points? Come on, Playoff P. Your boy Kawhi, talking about, I think you ranked him higher than LeBron in your top 10?
No? 5.
Okay.
Got LeBron 3.
All right, I was just making sure. 14 combined for 24 points. Come on now. Game 7 to go to the Western Conference Finals, and both y'all can only put up 24 together. Get these guys out of here. Get these guys out of here.
I'm extremely disappointed. Like, it's been a rough couple of days for me. This just doesn't make any sense. And I'm blaming everybody. Like, no one's safe from the reason they lost, man. Doc Rivers got out-coached by Malone. Paul George, you my third favorite player, but you played like ass in Game 7. Kawhi, I don't want to hear no more talk about you the best player in the league. Max Kellerman, don't ever say that again.
Is that who said it?
He's not the best player in the league, and this proves it. I didn't think he was anyway, Come on now. This just bumps him a notch down. Kawhi Leonard's not ready for this type of bright lights, man. But,
I mean, I wouldn't say that much. I mean, he took the Raptors to the finals last year.
I mean, yeah, he definitely proved himself last year, but you have arguably a better team this year, and you lose to a weaker team.
I mean, arguably you can say he had pretty much a cakewalk along the way. LeBron wasn't there last year.
Yeah, last year. Other than Philly, he had a cakewalk. I agree with that.
And then when he got to the finals, the whole Warriors got injured. So
right, as you said, you really can't did he really prove anything? I mean, he did lead them. He's not a terrible player. He's one of the best.
You can't take away him leading that team.
Not at all.
To the finals.
He got a ring. We actually got 2, but of course we know the first one came from the big 3.
I will say it was easier than what other teams have had in the past few years.
But you laying an egg in a game 7, giving up a 3-1 lead. You had 3 chances to win 1 game, and y'all blew 3 leads. And then in the game 7, you lose by 20, damn near 20 points to the Nuggets. Not to disrespect the Nuggets, they're a good team. They keep proving doubters wrong. But come on, man, y'all was up 3-1. This is Doc Rivers' third 3-1 loss. Like listen, that's just unacceptable. Lou Williams was nowhere to be found all series.
Of course not.
You're supposed to be their third option on offense, and you just was nowhere to be found.
But I mean, is that really that good though? Your 6th man is your third scoring option. That's not really that good.
I mean, the Bulls, when they had Pippen and Rodman, Kukoc was their third best player.
I think he was starting.
No, Kukoc was their 6th man.
It
was Longley, Rodman, Pippen, Jordan, and Harper. Longley, Kukoc was 6th man. But, I mean, whatever they had planned didn't work. Y'all need to go back to the drawing board or something. I think y'all will be better next year. I think they got way too cocky. I think they just didn't take it as serious as they should have. They didn't have the time to build the chemistry due to the COVID, not getting a full off season. It's a multitude of reasons.
They're still in the same season. They had a full off season.
They didn't have the time that they needed with this nonsense.
Listen, the COVID didn't take big effect until halfway through the season. They played like 60 games.
I mean, it's and then the load management of Kawhi. Come on, man. Like it's no excuse. It really ain't. I'm just naming reasons. But
he didn't have that load
excuse.
management in the playoffs, though.
No, he didn't. It's just no excuse to give up a 3-1 lead and then get embarrassed in a game 7 like that, and then you lay an egg. I can see if you put up 30 and y'all lose, then you can't blame. But Paul George and Kawhi, y'all supposed to be arguably the second best tandem in basketball. That was pathetic. But y'all need to do some revamping in the offseason and come back strong. I got y'all top 3 seed going in the next season already, but y'all need to do some work.
I mean, listen. Number one, I did not think the Nuggets were going to win this series.
I didn't either. I didn't honestly think it would go 7. I picked 6.
I picked the Clippers to win, even when the Nuggets came back 3-2. I was like, you know what? It was a hell of a game, but listen, they're still not winning this series. And I was shocked, man. After Game 6, I'll tell you this. After I saw Game 6, I'm like, it's over. It is over. That team looked defeated.
The Clippers?
The Clippers. Yeah. They looked defeated. They just did not have it. Gave up that lead. It was, it was finished at that point.
Yeah, it was just all bad from the Clippers, man. I'm just...
Listen, I think they need to start considering if it's time to move on from Doc Rivers. I mean, he's had some teams now.
Maybe.
With, CP3, Blake, DeAndre.
Yeah, that squad's underachieved. That should have went to at least an Western Conference Finals. They didn't even do that.
They completely tore that team apart, and now they bring in Kawhi and Paul George, and they don't even get to the Western Conference Finals. Come on now.
We're not going to... Yeah, they played shitty, but let's just stop with the disrespect of Kawhi and Paul George. I've seen some comments that was just totally rude and cruel. Yeah, they laid an egg. But we're not going to sneeze at the fact Kawhi's still a top 5 player. Paul George is arguably top 10. Definitely top 12 or 13. But, I mean, you got to prove it when it matters most, and they didn't. So, I mean, I can see the scrutiny, but let's not be disrespectful. Paul George is far from shitty, man. Like I said, he's arguably a top 10 player in the league. So, we're not going to... I've seen too many comments on Facebook saying he's shitty and he can't play and all. Come on, man. I've seen Paul George do some amazing stuff. With the Clippers, with the Thunder, and with Indiana, where I think people forget what he did in Indiana. Those years he went against the Miami Heat and took them 6-7 games every year by himself. So we're not going to...
completely by himself.
It wasn't completely by himself, but he was the leader of that team. He had a Granger, a Robert, a Roy Hibbert.
So I mean, Lance Stevenson.
Yeah, Lance Stevenson was good then.
Was with them,
yeah, so he had a team, but he was the leader of that team, and he led them to 2 Eastern Conference Finals. Actually, he lost to LeBron and the Heat.
I mean, so saying that lost to the Heat at that time with the big three.
That's nothing he didn't be embarrassed about. That's what I'm saying. So
but
I mean, you can't just
point,
say he's shitty.
He's been the leader. Didn't take the Pacers over the top. Did nothing with the Thunder. That was a disaster. Maybe it's just him and Russ didn't have chemistry, but that was a disaster. And he's in LA with his running mate Kawhi, and they still did. So listen, I mean, he's good, but he's not that guy. He's not that number one option for that.
So you give him a B.
I'll give him a B.
Okay, I respect that. So he's an awesome number 2 on the championship team.
I'll take him on number 2.
All right, I respect that. I definitely respect that.
He's definitely not that number one option.
So he can't be a number one option. Not anymore, or could he used to? He used to could.
He was the number one option in Indiana, but I mean, like I said, it didn't get anywhere.
Right.
And I mean, at this point, he's number 2 at best. At this point, he's not taking a team to
himself by himself. Okay, I can respect that. I can respect that.
Shit, I mean,
but shit, can't Kawhi though? He's never. I mean,
he's done it.
He's done it.
So I mean, to say he can't is false.
Can he do it in the West?
I don't know.
That's tough.
It
will. And then like people keep forgetting the Warriors will be back. So
I mean, they're not.
A lot of teams are going to fall off.
I don't know. There's so much blame to go around.
Yeah, I blame everybody gets a piece of the blame. It's not just on Paul George and Kawhi. Everybody gets
especially Pat Beverly. He's a bum. I was so tired of him talking. And then Dame
and CJ trolled him after
talked against the. I mean, you know what? Don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with someone trash talking. I love it. But I mean, come on, Pat Beverly. Who are you? And what have you done ever?
I mean, he's a defensive stopper. He's not a scorer. Really he's not he's not going to give you 20, 30 points.
He talked trash with the Blazers. He wasn't anywhere around. Fucking Dame was still going off till he got injured.
Right.
Talk shit with the Mavericks. Luka was lighting that boy up, and then
Luka was killing him.
So he had nowhere to talk that series. And I don't know if he talked against the. Yeah, he did, because I think he said Jokic is like Luka, the little flop call. So he was talking.
Right.
And he's done nothing, man. And I'm happy about that. Pat Beverly's a bum. He's not that good of a defender. He's a pest. I keep telling you.
Yeah, he's a pest.
He's a pest. He gets under people's skin, gets on people's nerves, but he's really not shutting anybody down. And he can't score, and he can't facilitate an offense. So I mean, he can go, but I think he's under contract for like 3 years or something.
Jamel, hush up, man. I don't want to hear what you say. You right though. Valentino, Paul George and Kawhi definitely didn't inspire no one around them because they didn't play with any emotion. They just watching them play was just like they was just out there. I didn't see any emotion, any energy. It was like they was playing a pickup game in a gym.
But which one of those guys, since it's either or of them has to be, which one of those guys is going to be the vocal leader for that team? I can't see either one of them doing it. I can't. I really can't. I mean, Kawhi's been I don't know if he's been in the locker room, that guy, but to the public, he's just a quiet guy like Tim.
Right, yeah, he's
back and goes with it.
I mean,
and I just don't think at this point Paul George can even be that guy because he has nothing. He's proven nothing at this point. So how am I going to get behind you and you put up 10 points in the fucking Game 7?
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Clippers fans and the Clippers to come back from this. Like I said, I still got them a top 5 team going into next year. They're still a championship. They're still a championship contending team. They got enough on that roster to win.
We'll see.
But it's gonna be real hard to come back from it. Jeremy, you're right. I have Pat Beverly on my team because he do play hard. I give you that. I would have him on my team, but I don't know if he would be my starting point guard.
Oh no, he'd be my bench.
He'd be on the bench. I don't know if I have him my starting point guard, but he definitely would be on my team. I love him on my team.
Here's the thing: the Lakers, they at least got one more year. I mean, LeBron looks like he's 30, not 35.
I think this is their last year. LeBron's last year. If LeBron don't win a championship this year, I don't see it happening next year because the West is going to be reloaded.
But listen,
the East is going to be reloaded. I don't see it happening after
the Lakers will still be there.
Lakers will still be a title contender,
but I don't
see them winning.
Might be there depending on who they pick up.
I think they run is over with.
It might be. We'll see who their coach is, and we'll go from there.
They need a big man back before I even consider them a title contender.
Nuggets, of course, are still going to be there.
Nuggets will still be a top 4 or 5 seed. Mavericks definitely going to be there. They get one more piece, they're going to be a title contender. The Warriors, we all know they're going to be number 1.
It's going to be hard for the Clippers.
Clippers and Lakers will be back. Portland going to be revamped. They're going to be back better with Hood coming back and Ariza. They'll be better.
So
I don't know, it's going to be tough, man, for everybody in the West.
Clippers, for real. Oh shit! Excuse me. I got it. All right, there we go. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I laughed, man. Everyone had the Clippers and they won it all. listen, I didn't pick them to come out the West. I picked the Lakers from day one, and I said the Lakers are going to win the championship.
But I didn't just think the Lakers could do it with 2 players, but they're doing it.
A lot of people
they're doing
had the Clippers, and they were wrong. I was at least right for one of them so far. Last year I had the finals because I picked the Warriors and I picked the Raptors. Right. I picked the Raptors. I don't know that I picked. No, I don't think I picked them to win, but I had that, and I think I've been off on some of the games, but I definitely had the Lakers winning it all. And you were wrong again, my friend. I keep trying to tell you I know more about sports than you.
No, you don't.
Don't
let this one thing
it's
fool y'all
every week.
Everybody's wrong some of the
time. Tonight, Browns and Bengals. Thursday night football, prime time. Browns. Neither one of us picked them to win against the Ravens last week.
Not at all.
But I don't think neither one of us.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to go like that. Yeah, I didn't expect 6 points.
6 points, man.
And you missed the extra. Oh yeah, the kicker got fired, which he should have. By the way, you missed the first extra point in the first quarter, and you missed 2 field goals. Get out of here.
Yeah, he's shouldn't have even been there.
The Browns. The Browns season is on the line tonight.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm gonna tell you why. People are questioning Baker like badly. If he doesn't have a good game and they lose, the Browns are going to start looking at other options. Yeah, I'm gonna just tell you, if the Browns' first 4 games is going to decide Baker's future with the Browns. If the Browns go 1-3 and Baker's not playing up to par, best believe they're going to start looking at other options at quarterback. Trust me. They can't go 1-3 or 0-4. They have to at least go 500 the first 4 games. If they lose tonight and Baker does not play good, it's going to be all bad for them. They're already talking about trade rumors for Odell, which I think is stupid. Kareem Hunt had more carries than Chubb the first game. I told y'all Kareem Hunt's better than him. Kareem Hunt's better than Nick Chubb, dog. He was a star in Kansas City. I think y'all don't remember that. How awesome he was in Kansas City. Chubb had 1 year where he put up 1,500 yards. Hunt did that every year.
What did he have, like 3
in Kansas City? He had 79. He had 80 yards rushing on only 13 carries the first game.
All right.
If he get 20 carries, he's getting 100 easily, and he can catch. He's a third down back. Not taking nothing away from Chubb. Chubb's still a beast. But I like Hunt,
Chubb had 3 less carries, only had 12 less yards. Come on, now.
We're going to see what they do tonight. We're going to see who get more carries tonight. I told you at the beginning of the year they're going to split. Chubb's not getting 20 carries anymore.
Well, he should.
Hunt's healthy. He knows the offense now.
They can run the ball 35 times a game.
Yeah, but then what you going to do about all them weapons in the outfield? See what I mean? The Browns have to feed everybody. If somebody can't somebody's going to get left off, and I don't want it to be Odell.
Nick Chubb is a dog.
I didn't say he wasn't. I just sat here and said he's a top 10 running back. I just said I like Hunt better.
But you said I
think Chubb's a top 10 running back. I would rather use Hunt more. That's just me. He's a better pass catcher, and I think he's more elusive.
He's better out the backfield catching the ball. I'll give him that. But I think he's a better running back.
The Browns have a lot of miles to feed.
Nick Chubb can still catch.
Yeah, he can. He definitely can. I just think the Browns got a lot of miles to feed, man. They got Landry. You just picked up Hopper at tight end. You still got Njoku, even though he just got injured again. He balled the first game. 4 catches for 65 yards, and he scored. Njoku did a solid job. You got Odell, you got Hunt, you got Chubb. They got a lot of miles to feed on the offensive end. So I want to see what the Browns do tonight. Like I said, if they lose this game and Baker doesn't play good, it's gonna be all bad for the Browns moving forward because their schedule don't get no easier. The Browns have one of the toughest schedules, man. They've got to play the Dallas Cowboys. They got to play Seattle. They got to play the Ravens another time. They got to play Pittsburgh twice. I think they play. Who do they play? They got to play Matt Ryan. Like the Browns have a tough schedule, man. And I picked the Browns to win 10 games this season. So we're going to see what they do. They got to play the Texans, the Eagles. So it don't get no easier for the Browns, man. So we're gonna see what they do, but I think that Browns can win 10 games. But it starts tonight. Everything falls on the night, man.
Listen, so here's my take at this. Right now, Baker's a problem. He looks
like he's rushing.
He looks like he's scared back there.
He's forcing the ball to Odell. It's no normal throws. He never does that with Landry, but Odell he rushes it.
But he don't have no chemistry with basically anybody. I mean, maybe Landry.
Other than Landry, yeah, he has no chemistry with nobody.
Got nothing. The line was good last week. He had time to throw that ball, and he just wasn't doing a good job. And that's continued from last season.
Right.
So, do I think this is like make or break season? Me personally, I think it is, but I don't know.
I definitely think it is. The Browns' season is on the line. They go 0-2. I don't think they're making the playoffs. That's just me.
I have a feeling the Browns will give him one more season after this, regardless of the record. Unless he.
I mean, at this point they have to because they really don't have a backup. Who's their back? Case Keenum.
Yeah,
I mean, if the Browns go 0-4, they might let Keenum get some reps. I'm gonna just tell you the truth.
I wouldn't be surprised
if the Browns go 1-3 or 0-4. I honestly see them. Burrow's going to be a beast, and I don't think this is an easy.
Better year. I
don't think Burrow's going to have a better year. I do think Burrow's going to have a good year. Don't get me wrong. I think he's going to throw for 3,000-4,000 because he has weapons too. And this isn't an easy win for the Browns. The Bengals aren't nothing to sleep on this year. They got way better. AJ Green coming back. Their defense got a little better. You got better at quarterback. Mixon's healthy. You still got Tyler Boyd. So the Bengals aren't nothing to sniff at. They barely lost week 1. They only lost by 3 points. So, I mean, this isn't a gimme win for the Browns. I think it's going to be a close game, honestly. I see it being like a 24-21 type game, something like that. But the Browns need this win more than the Bengals do because no one expects the Bengals to do much anyway. They expect them to be better than last year because Burrow is there. They will win more games than they did last year, but the Browns need this win way more than the Bengals do. The Browns need to right this ship like ASAP.
Listen, I'm starting to wonder if Baker has too many weapons, and he can't he can't please everybody. Exactly, he can't please everybody, and he doesn't even look to have that go-to guy.
He don't.
If you have,
to me, it look like it's still Landry when it should be Odell.
So, like, Julio in Atlanta is the go-to guy.
But see, the difference is Matt Ryan's good enough to spread it around. All 3 of his receivers had over 100 yards last week. Yeah, Gage, Ridley, and Julio. And Gurley still had a good game.
He doesn't have as many weapons as Baker does right now. I think
they about on the same level. Browns probably more because they got 2 dominant running backs. So, I say the Browns.
So I think he's got too many weapons where he doesn't know what to do with them, and
he doesn't know who to please, and it's like he's trying to make everyone happy instead of just winning the game. You can't do that, Bake. You got to win the game, man. If someone gets mad, so be it. It's about winning games, and if you keep losing games, they're gonna get rid of you, dog. I want you to stay. I think you can win, but I mean,
they're not gonna trade Baker.
Not right now. No, they're not trading. If the Browns don't make the playoffs this year, best believe they're gonna be looking.
Number one, they got nothing. They're not gonna get anything for Baker. Baker looks
not right now. Yeah, he has to look way better to get something for him.
Anything
for Baker right now, right?
So he doesn't even have trade value. So he's not getting traded. It's been in the talks. They might give it to Odell. He's on the trade block.
I'm not gonna like the Browns if they trade Odell. I'm gonna sit here and tell y'all now. I want the Browns to succeed, but if they get rid of their best offensive player, I'm not gonna like them.
Listen, they got in my eyes, they got 2 more games to make this.
Yeah, they got the first 4 games. If the Browns need to at least go 2-2 in the first 4 games.
Not even for the season. They got 2 more games.
Right.
Can I finish? They got 2 more games to see if this Baker Odell project's gonna work. If at week 4 they're still not connecting, one of them's got to go.
I agree, and it's not going to be Baker.
It's not. So, listen, I was happy when we got Odell. I still think he's a top 5 talent.
Yes.
But for whatever reason, him and Baker are not connecting at all. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if they don't like each other. They just don't practice enough. Or some way, some form, they can't get on the same page. And it's hurting this team.
But
hold on. My fault.
Go ahead.
Real quick. I mean, Odell's not, not to blame here either. He dropped like a wide open pass.
Yeah, he did drop that first down. Yeah, he did drop that. I seen that.
So he's got to step up him damn self.
I mean, I look at it like this. If y'all brought me here to be a number 1 option, everybody knows Landry's number 2, even though Landry's a beast too. Landry can catch his ass off. Nothing against Landry.
Landry could be a number 1 on another team.
He was with the Dolphins, and where did that get him?
Well, I
mean, he's not to blame. I'm not blaming Landry for that, but I think Landry's a great number 2. I don't think he should be he's like a Paul George. He's an awesome number 2. I don't think he can be your best receiver and you be a playoff team. Unless you have a dominant quarterback. Like if he had a Mahomes or a Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or somebody like that, yeah, but not with Baker.
Yeah.
Baker needs a bona fide talent as his number 1 option. Odell,
he's got it, and it's
not working right. Odell, I watched the whole game the first week. Odell didn't get targeted for like a whole half. Then all of a sudden, Baker tried to throw to him like 7 straight plays. at that point, Odell's not even engaged in the game. It's like playing basketball. If you're running up and down the court and you're one of the best players, if not the best player on the court, and you don't touch the ball for 7, 8 straight possessions, and then you finally touch it, you're not in rhythm. Your rhythm is thrown off. So if you miss your first shot or you fumble the ball or something like that, it's going to affect your game. Same in football. If you're the best receiver and you don't even get targeted or get a catch for 2 quarters, and then all of a sudden they want to start forcing the ball to you in double coverage and all of this stuff, you're not in rhythm, man. Like, you can't go a whole half and not target your best player. Like, that don't even make no sense. And that's where the offensive coordinator and the coach come in, too. You can't go that long without targeting Odell, man, no whole half. Ain't no corner in the league that good. They're just going to lock up Odell all half. Come on now. He's big, he's strong, he can jump, he's quick, he can route run. Like, let's pump the brakes on Odell's a prima donna and all of this. He's a star. He wants the ball. What star do y'all know that don't want to produce? He's a top 5 talent, man. The only other receivers I probably would put above Odell, talent-wise, is probably Julio and DeAndre Hopkins. That's probably it. And maybe Devontae Adams from Green Bay.
Devontae Adams.
He's a beast. Yeah, he's a dog. But Odell's definitely top 5 talent receiver. He's probably number 4. So, I mean, he needs to get targeted. They need to throw to him early in this game. I want to see how this game goes from start to finish. I will be tuned in from the first snap to the last kneel down, whoever wins. I hope it's the Browns. I'm picking the Browns, but the Browns need to show us something this game.
Real quick, I think I seen, who was this? Is that David?
Yeah, David, yeah.
He had mentioned they should have went after Cam. I mean, they weren't going to give up on Baker after, his second season, so that wasn't going to happen. It just wasn't. Michael Thomas is over.
David, they did have all those weapons, but you forget that Atlanta made the Super Bowl with all those weapons too.
Michael Thomas.
When they had Julio and who did he say? It was Julio, yeah, Sanu and all of them. They made the Super Bowl with that team. So Matt Ryan shared the ball. Matt Ryan got it done. The only reason they lost was bad coaching. They kept trying to throw the ball when they was winning by, what was they, 2 touchdowns with like 5 minutes left or some shit? I mean, and then they started throwing it.
I think it was like 28 to 3
Yeah, so Atlanta should have won that Super Bowl. They gave that to Brady. But, I mean, Matt Ryan was a way better quarterback than Baker was. Come on now, that's Matty Ice. Baker Mayfield's nowhere near on that level.
Yeah, Michael Thomas is definitely better than Odell right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Michael Thomas. He's 5th. I say top 5. I don't know. He's more faster, but I think Odell has better hands.
Here's the thing, man. Like, I understand getting frustrated, you're not getting the ball, or you're getting it late when like shit doesn't matter. But at some point, come on, man, you're a professional.
Yeah, I agree with that. You still got to play the game.
You got to play, man. And like I said, I understand if you're that guy on that team and you're not getting the ball, you're not getting your shots, you're not getting your touches, whatever it may be, it could be very frustrating. Like, let me eat, let me get the ball, let me make some
plays. Right.
I understand it. But at the same time, like, come on, man. Keep going and just fucking play.
Yeah, just play, right. I agree.
Like, you're going to get your shots.
He is. He definitely is.
It might not be when you want, but you're going to get your shots.
Yeah, you still got to play. So I agree.
Be ready when he's coming back to you, because he definitely will.
David Thielen is a stretch. I'm not putting Thielen in my top 5, and he's definitely not better than Odell. Thielen's top 10, but not top 5.
Tonight I picked the Browns.
Yeah, I'm going with the Browns. I'm going to go with the Browns.
I'm thinking like 24-17 Browns.
But if they lose, this will probably be my last week picking the Browns. And I'm like dead serious. This will probably be, unless they play like the worst team in the league.
If they lose,
I'm done with them.
Their best shot is to win like 4 games.
Right. If they lose, they're not making the playoffs. This is their make or break season.
Although I could see Odell being out pretty quick if they lose too. So, like I said, by week 4, if it's not working, one of them got to go.
By week 4, the Browns need to at least be 500. They need to be 2-2 by week 4. They can't be 1-3 or 0-4. They need to at least be 2-2. I hope they can be 3-1, but they definitely need to be at least 2-2.
Yeah. Like I said, we both picking the Browns. Get it done, man. I'm tired of watching.
Right, yeah, right. Stop with the excuses. Stop with all this. Get it done, man.
Speaking of getting it done, the Heat got it done. Get some Celtics.
In overtime.
Told you, man. Don't sleep on the Heat.
Did you pick Miami to win this series?
I did.
We bet on this series, didn't we?
I believe we did. I'll have to go back and look, but I believe we bet on this. You had the Celtics. It was a good game.
It definitely was a hell of a game.
They went back and forth for a while.
That block from Bam, that might have been one of the best blocks I've seen in playoff history.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Tatum went up with some power. And Bam said, not today.
I said this the other day, man. People keep bringing his name up, man. Listen, Jason Tatum is not the next up in the league.
I don't think he's the next up, but I definitely think in the next 2 years, 3 years, he's going to be a top 10 player. He's already top 20. Yeah, he made the All-NBA team this year. He's definitely going to be top 10 in the next 2-3 years.
I could for sure see him top 10 talent.
But I don't think he's going to be the best player in the league. No, I'm not going that far. People are starting to call him like
the Green Mamba now.
I'm not going that far. You still got Giannis, Luka. You still
he's not going to be. He's not going to be that level of Kobe, LeBron.
No, I don't think he's going to be. But he can close. I'm not saying that Tatum can close. He has a handle. He has a shot. He got all the tools. But it's a couple other players that I will pick before him before I just say he's clear cut the next up in the league to be the face of the league.
He's definitely nice. He had 30.
He definitely, and he had, 10 rebounds, 14 rebounds, 5 assists. He got the tools. He does everything. He plays D.
Jaylen Brown has 17. Marcus Smart
is balling. He's
balling. He's like the silent hero on that team. He doesn't get.
He's like a better offensive Patrick Beverly because he get into people face and just do little pesky shit too. But he can actually score.
He doesn't get as much credit as I think he doesn't for being with that team.
That dude can score.
What they need. Kemba had 19, and
I think Kemba needs to play slightly better for them to win. He can't. They brought Kemba need to be putting up 20 plus every night.
He should at least get.
He should be getting at least 20 every night. Them little 15, 16-point games, that's not gonna cut it. I think Kemba needs to step it up, and he admitted himself he needs to play a little bit better. But that was a hell of a win by Miami. Miami's a problem, man.
They got
and I heard they're trying to trade for Giannis in the offseason, and they got the pieces to do it too. So
yeah, but
as long as they keep Bam, Jimmy, and Hero,
they need to keep Hero.
They need to keep Bam and Jimmy. Anybody else is expendable. They're going to have to get rid of Robinson. One of the Hero or Robinson got to go if they're trying to trade for Giannis. They can't keep both.
Don't get me wrong. Them role players are great. They're great role players. But is that enough to get you Giannis? I don't think so. Give me Dragic, Robinson, and Jay Crowder. Is that enough?
What choice do the Bucks really got? Because if they don't make a deep run next year, he's leaving anyway. Yeah, next year's his last year.
I think he's going regardless. Unless
they make the finals.
Listen, even if they win a championship, I think he'll probably leave. He did what he had to do. I don't think
he has nothing else to prove in Milwaukee. Honestly, that's just me. I don't. And Dragic, they probably would give up Dragic.
If they were trading,
Dragic would leave
or get Giannis, they would have to give up Dragic. And like I said, dunk around.
But I would do that though. I would give up Robinson, Dragic, and maybe a Lenny or something, and a draft pick. You still got Bam. Look who you still have though. You still have Jimmy, Giannis, Bam, and you still have Hero. That ain't enough to make a deep run in the Eastern Conference.
That's definitely enough.
They definitely would make the Eastern Conference Finals with that against New Jersey. So that would be
that would be something the Bucks have to give up, and I don't. I mean, they claim that they had a meeting with him, and they said
they said they're going to try to go to please him and bring him some help. But what can they really get? It's not really much out there.
Yeah, I don't think there's free agents.
Unless they go get a Bradley Beal.
But
yeah, this is a must-win tonight for Denver. I mean, not Denver. Excuse me. The Celtics. I think tonight is a must-win for the Celtics. If they go down 0-2 to Miami, that's going to be a deep hole to climb out of. You think the Celtics can beat Miami 4 out of 6 games? As well as they've been playing, I think they can do it, but I don't think they want to have to deal with that type of pressure. So I think they need to win tonight and tie this series up. They can't lose tonight.
I'm not going to say it's a must-win, but if they don't, they're going to have a hell of a time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they want to face an 0-2 hole against Miami and have to win 4 out of the next 6 games. Boston needs to tie this series up. They should have won the first game because they had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter and they let it slip.
But I told you, man, the Heat are a problem. I picked them to come out the East in this series. I picked the Raptors to start off this year, and they didn't make it happen.
I think their run might be over.
Oh, the Raptors run.
They'll still be a playoff team, but I don't think they're going to be no top 2-3 seed. Hell no.
They're not making it out the East ever.
We all know who's coming out the East next year. Number 2 is probably going to be Miami or Boston. Those going to be the 2 and 3 seeds next year. Then Philly's going to be back. And that's pretty much it. It's only the Raptors. That's the only 5 teams in the East that matter.
They'll probably be top 5, but they don't stay.
They're going to be top 5. And other than those top 5 teams, New Jersey, Pacers. Milwaukee. I don't even say the Pacers no more because I heard Victor Oladipo on the trading block. I'm not even guaranteeing that anymore.
If he's gone, then
that's what I'm saying. So you got New Jersey, Milwaukee, Toronto, Miami, and Philly. Those are the only 5 teams in the East that matter at this point. No one else is even worth mentioning.
Yeah.
So the last 3 playoff spots are wide open for anybody, honestly. So, I mean, but yeah, I think Boston needs to win this series. Tatum, keep doing what you're doing. Kemba, step it up a little bit. I wish Hayward would hurry up and come back because I think that would get him a boost. And it would strengthen their bench because Marcus Smart will go back to the bench. And Jaylen Brown will go back to the 2 instead of playing the freaking 3. But, yeah, Boston needs to win. I'm going to pick them to win tonight.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Celtics will bounce back. I don't necessarily think they need Hayward, honestly. I don't think he fits in with this team.
I think he do. I think he gives them an awesome third option behind Kemba and Tatum.
But yeah, I think they'll win tonight. I still pick the Heat over.
Oh, you got the Celtics winning tonight?
I think.
Yeah, I got Boston winning tonight.
I mean, because they had until
they had a double-digit lead up until the fourth quarter. They lost it.
Even to the end of the game, they had the last shot to win.
Yeah, Tatum missed it. Right.
Hell of a block. So, I think they'll bounce back and they'll win tonight.
David, if the Mavs make it. Yeah, I said that. I've been saying that for the longest. If the Mavs get a third piece, they're going to be a title contender. I already said that.
I mean, if they got Giannis, it's
if the Mavericks get a third piece, the Mavericks don't even need no star for real. If they get somebody like a Bradley Beal or even a Middleton, they'll be a title contender for real.
Oh yeah, but I can't count on Porzingis at this point. I mean, he's been hurt the last.
Right, he was balling though when he was healthy. Porzingis was putting up numbers, man. But if he ever gets healthy, Dallas is a problem.
And this was the most important time. I mean, I didn't think they stood a real shot this year, but
no, not this
year. Time in the playoffs, and he couldn't even stay healthy. So they're gonna need another piece for sure, but I don't know if you can count on him in the long run. And if you can't, then they need someone else on top of that too. So.
Rob, Philly does not suck. They dealt with injury.
I told you,
Ben can't stay healthy, and Embiid can't stay healthy, even though Embiid still is the best big man in the league when he plays how he's supposed to. It's not even close.
Listen,
but Philly doesn't suck. They'll be a top 4 seed next year.
I told you that they're not a real contender. I said that.
Whoever
said that, he's correct. Because I've been told you.
He said they suck. They don't suck.
I wouldn't say they suck, but they're not a real contender.
They need one more. They need another piece. They need a shooter. That's what they need. They need a shooter.
Their chance is done.
No, it's not.
Yes,
they got one more year. They got one more year.
They're not beating the Nets.
No one's beating the Nets. Okay.
So they got no shot. They're
but if they can make it to a conference finals at least.
Listen, the Nets will be there the next 3 seasons.
Probably, yeah. They're going to make these conference finals the next 3 years easy. I don't have no doubt about it.
I honestly think they'll be in the finals.
Yeah, they're going to be in the finals next season. There's no doubt about it.
Philly, easy. At that point, come on. The Simmons and Embiid project would have been at what? Like, that'd probably be, I think they've been together, 3 seasons?
But they never can. Every year they deal with an injury from one of them, though. They can't stay healthy.
You can't win with those 2 guys in 6 years, you're done.
I think they can
they'll
win.
Have to, they'll have to blow it up. But they're not going to. And you just said it. The Nets will be there. They're not going to win.
Rob, Embiid's not soft. He just takes games off. He played like Randy Moss used to. He plays sometimes, and then other games he just don't care. Embiid, when he plays serious, is the best big man in the league. There's nothing he can't do. Now, currently, David, Jokic is the best big man in the league currently. I give you that.
No. Yeah, I'm still going AD over Jokic.
We going to find out, ain't we? We're about to find out. We're definitely about to find out.
Anthony Davis over Jokic.
I think Anthony Davis is a better offensive player.
He made all defense, didn't he not?
Who? They ain't put out the all defense.
Yes, they did. Anthony Davis made it.
Oh, yeah, he did probably.
Thank you.
But yeah, Jokic, I wouldn't argue with that. I got Jokic as a top 15 player in the league. He definitely
he's not the best big man.
Top 15 in the league. But yeah, I still think Embiid's the best big man. But right now, yeah, I'll probably go Jokic. Either him or Anthony Davis. But we're gonna find out that this series who's more valuable.
Yeah, Giannis, Anthony Davis. Where is that? Ben Simmons. Rudy Gobert and. Is that Marcus Smart? Yeah, all defensive team.
See how valuable Ben Simmons is? He plays both ends of the freaking court, man. Matter of fact, while we're on this, let's talk about the all NBA teams because I'm kind of pissed about this while we're on the NBA. Okay, the first team I have no disputes about. These were the top 5 players in the NBA this year: Harden, Luka, Giannis, LeBron, and Anthony Davis. Okay, that was the first team. I have no disputes with that at all. All 5 of them deserve to make it. Second team, you got Dame, Jokic, Siakam, right? Chris Paul, Kawhi Leonard. Okay, I give you 3 of them. Siakam and Chris Paul is a debate. Third team, Ben Simmons, yeah. Westbrook, yeah. Tatum, of course. Jimmy Butler, yeah. Gobert, yeah.
I'm not putting Gobert.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's about 3 picks on here that was kind of iffy. I could have put Embiid on there instead of Gobert. Yeah, honestly, sure. I would have. Embiid should have made an all NBA team. Third team. Jokic deserves second team, but Embiid definitely is way better than Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert Embiid plays just as good as D, and he's 100 times better on the offensive end. So I don't know how Gobert made it over Joel Embiid, and Embiid's better in every statistical category. But whatever. Siakam, really? Everybody thought he was going to take this major step being the number one option. He wasn't even the number one option, honestly. It was Van Vliet. Yeah, probably. So, I mean, did Siakam really do... He honestly was better when Kawhi was there. He's not all of that. He's an okay player. He's not a person that's going to carry a team. And honestly, they might look to trade him for real.
I'm not saying that.
He's not that guy. Yeah, I don't know what y'all thought Siakam was going to be, but he's not. He had that one good year, and now everybody's jumping on his bandwagon. He definitely should not have made the...
You can't. You signing off on this guy already? You giving up on
I'm not giving up on him, but he shouldn't have made the All-NBA team over Bradley Beal, who averaged 30 and 6. 30 and 6. The only I think this voting is kind of biased, or they go off who has the better record. There's no way Bradley Beal shouldn't have been on at least one of these teams, man. Yeah. And he didn't make an All-Star team. Come on, man. And you putting up 30 and 6 and 5 rebounds? Come on, man. Bradley Beal got robbed on the All-Star team and the All-NBA selection. Or Trae Young. I think Trae Young should have made it over Chris Paul. Trae Young averaged 30 and 9 and 4 rebounds. You mean tell me Chris Paul should have made it over Trae Young? Hell no. That's what I think they're going off who made the playoffs. Notice every team on here made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Every single person on these all NBA teams made the playoffs, and I don't think that should have nothing to do with it. It should be based off the best players during the season. Siakam shouldn't have made it over Bradley Beal, and Chris Paul shouldn't have made it over Trae Young, and Gobert shouldn't have made it over Embiid. Those are the only 3 issues I have. Everybody else I'm fine with, but those 3 players shouldn't have made it over Trae Young, Bradley Beal, and Embiid. They got robbed, especially Beal. Sorry, Beal, man. They robbed you this year of the All-Star vote too.
Yeah, I think it's just you got to have your team there to be
right. That's why I think they go off playoff record. So I don't think that's fair, but especially for an All-Star game. Come on, man.
Listen, I can't. Yeah, of course,
All-Star game should not matter your record at all. It should be who has the better stats and who the fans want to see.
It's an All-Star game,
right?
But yeah, I can't disagree with you. Last week, let's take a quick recap, see who won. I'm pretty sure I did.
Let's get to this NFL, man.
Let's see.
I know I lost. I lost way too many games.
Let's see. We both had the Bills. You had the Vikings.
Yeah, I picked the Vikings.
I had the Packers.
That was a good ass game, though. That was one of the best games of the week.
Went Eagles.
Yeah, we both lost that. The Eagles, sorry. And they're going to be looking to move on. I'm going to tell y'all something, people, and mark my words. I said it here first on Black and White. If the Eagles have a 1-3 start, Jalen Hurts will see the field by mid-season. They didn't draft him for no reason. If Carson Wentz continues to lose games, there is no way in hell the Philadelphia Eagles should have lost to the damn Washington Redskins. Come on now. And you lose by double digits? Come on now.
I mean...
The people think the Eagles are going to make the playoffs this year, and they lose to the Redskins the first week? Come on, man. It's unacceptable. Carson Wentz, you got to be way better than that. They keep saying Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott? No, he's not. Nowhere near. I wish y'all quit saying that. Carson Wentz is not better than Dak Prescott.
I mean, he had 270 and 2 touchdowns. He had 2 interceptions, but I mean,
he's not better than. I mean, they didn't have Miles Sanders, but do y'all really need Miles Sanders that bad to beat the Redskins?
Listen, I think
really.
I think you said, was it him you were talking about? They don't have, and you were like,
and they didn't have Alshon Jeffrey. Y'all really need them 2 players to beat the Redskins, one of the worst teams in football.
Apparently, they're not one of the worst teams right now. I mean,
obviously not. Haskins didn't turn the ball over, so I mean, he did his job. My dude McLaurin had 5 receptions for 61. Keep doing your thing. I got you on my fantasy.
36. Yeah, McLaurin had 61, and Sims Jr. had 50. I mean, they played an average game and they won. Okay, hey, can't be mad at it. They still stink.
Carson Wentz is garbage. Rob, I'm starting to believe you. I ain't gonna say he's garbage, but I don't think he's that dude that everybody think he is.
See, we both went with the Raiders.
Can we talk about Josh Allen? David, we about to get to Josh Allen in the Bills. Josh Allen put a show on last week.
Let's see, the Bears. Did I go Bears? I did go Bears.
Dak is definitely good. Don't ever say that again.
Falcons.
David.
I don't know what you was thinking there.
It was a good game.
Don't know what you were thinking there.
Whatever. Russell Wilson won't have a game like that again. He only threw one incompletion. You think he'll do that every week?
He's good. He's one of the best people.
Yeah, he's a top 5 quarterback.
He may be the best.
You can make an argument for him. I wouldn't doubt.
We both went Bengals, actually. We was wrong on that. I went 49ers. I was wrong on that.
Where you see the 49ers at?
They played the Cardinals.
I'm talking about on the screen.
Oh, I just knew the day.
Oh, yeah, I picked the Chargers. Yeah,
You picked the Cardinals. I went Bucks. You went Saints. You was right on that. We both went Dallas. Dallas got screwed.
Yeah, Dallas got screwed. That was not no pass interference on Gallup. He never extended his arm. All he did was get his arm away from tussling.
Listen,
that was a great throw by Dak Prescott, David.
That's just a regular, every day or every down play with the corner and the receiver kind of going.
Right, they're just joshing for position. There's no way you call that with 30 seconds left. Because Dallas would have won that game if that was a catch. Well, Dallas was going to score. They would have been on the 10-yard line with 30 seconds left.
They at least would have got a field goal.
Yeah, they at least would have tied it up.
They got screwed.
Yeah, Dallas got screwed. Dak played okay.
Pretty good game.
He didn't throw an interception, so I respect Zeke.
66-1.
That's not bad. Yeah, Zeke did his job.
Of course.
Amari Cooper did his job. Lamb put up nice numbers for a rookie.
And they got the ball spread.
Yeah, Dak's gonna spread the ball around. I think Cooper, Lamb, and Gallup all can have 1,000 yards this year. The only other quarterback to do that in the season is Peyton Manning, by the way, y'all. He did it with the Colts when he had Brandon Stokely.
So yeah, they got screwed. Bull crap, you hear me? Bull crap.
But Dallas got to score more than 17 points. That ain't cutting it. Dallas need to be in the 20s every week.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put up at least another touchdown.
Malcolm Brown will be the Rams starting running back.
Yeah,
Akers, you lost your chance.
Absolutely.
14 carries for 39 yards. That's terrible.
Woods balls.
Yeah, Woods and Cup Cup was average.
Yeah, he was all right. Fucking Vander Esch is out.
Right.
This damn collarbone.
He's starting to be injured, but didn't he get injured last week for a few weeks?
Oh, he was injured last year.
Yeah, he's starting to be injury prone, man.
I mean, I think it's only his second season. He was injured.
Right, yeah, this only right. He's out for half the year already.
And Jarwin is done. Their tight end.
Yeah, they need to go look at Delaney Walker or something because other dude stinks. He dropped like 4 passes. Schultz sucks.
He caught one. He dropped I think.
He dropped 2 or 3. I don't want him. They need to go invest in a tight end for the rest of the year.
Yeah. As you see, man, my team got screwed. Bullshit. You hear me? Shouldn't have been a pass interference.
Russell Wilson is consistent every year, no doubt about it.
Like I said, he's the best he's the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Jody or Lamb, who will have a better career? CeeDee Lamb, that ain't even close. I think Judy gonna be nice, but I think Lamb has all the tools to be a number 1 option in the next couple years.
We both picked the Steelers. We're both right, and I went Titans. We both went Titans.
So we tied, or you lost by 1?
Let's see.
I thought I lost more games than that. Yeah, Russell Wilson should definitely have at least 1 MVP. I can't argue with that, Rob. What? David Jody is nice, man. I won. I told you that.
You actually beat me for once.
Well, I beat you by 1 game?
1 game.
That's because you picked the stupid Bengals over the Chargers. I don't know what you was thinking.
We both picked the Bengals.
Oh.
But
you picked Tom Brady. That's where you lost.
Yeah. I also picked... I still probably... I don't know.
What?
49ers wasn't a great
I would have picked it. If they had Deebo Samuels, I probably would have picked the 49ers. But I knew Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins was going to eat. Something told me they was going to eat. I had to pick them. I don't think I'm going to pick against them a lot this year either.
Who?
The Cardinals. I think the Cardinals might make a playoff push this year. I can see them winning 9 games, 10 games.
Someone wanted to talk about Josh Allen.
Josh Allen put a show on. I told y'all that. David, Josh put a show on. 312 yards, 2 TDs, and he rushed for 57 yards and scored.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is looking like a dog. He's going to be a top 10 quarterback this year.
Listen, man.
The Bills are going to make the playoffs and they're winning that division.
I get sad when I think about it because Josh Allen looks like a monster right now. We could have had him, didn't. Lamar Jackson looks like a monster. He's already won an MVP.
Lamar Jackson's going to win another MVP. Lamar Jackson might win 3 MVPs.
And then Baker's back there looking like
garbage.
Trash. I mean, Darnold hasn't.
Darnold sucks. Sam Darnold got this. This is his last year to prove himself. If he don't do something good, they're going to be looking for another quarterback.
So I wouldn't have took him there. But right now, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are definitely better than Baker. I wouldn't.
Yes, they are. It's not even close. I'll take Josh Allen over Baker any day right now. Any day. The Bills play the Browns right now. The Bills will win.
I'd probably go with you on that one. Okay, as far as this week,
Lamar is nasty. I've never seen nothing like him other than Michael Vick. Devontae Adams the best receiver in football right now.
All right, so
him and Hopkins. Julio too.
I think we both picked the Browns tonight.
Yeah, I'm going Browns.
Browns over the Bengals.
Our picks, y'all. It's time for our picks for this upcoming
Giants,
week.
Bears, this game sucks. I don't care about it.
Where is they at? In Chicago?
Looks like Chicago. I'm going to go to Giants.
I'm going to go Bears. I'm going to go Bears because they in Chicago. I'm going to go Bears. Trubisky had a hell of a fourth quarter.
Trubisky, Ohio zone, out of Menor, Ohio. But
you from here?
Yeah, he went to Menor. He went to Menor. But yeah, he stinks. He's not that guy. Get him on.
He won. Shit. Threw 3 TDs in the fourth quarter.
Eagles and
Rams. I don't trust the Eagles yet. I'm going Rams. Quick, huh? I'm going Rams. I don't trust the Eagles yet.
You know what? I'm going to be right there with you. I think the Eagles.
I don't trust the Eagles yet.
They're just yet.
Come on, man. Mark it down. You already know who we both picking. Mark it down.
I don't know. You won with
Dallas. That's my favorite team.
It shouldn't be. I don't know.
They have the best offense in football.
I mean, you blew up Atlanta last weekend, so I was just making sure, you know.
Atlanta's just not going to be an easy game. Dallas not about to go in there and just blow Atlanta out.
But we both went Cowboys over Falcons. Yeah, let's see. Broncos, Steelers, this is a little better than I thought.
Why did you skip a game?
Did I skip a game?
The Buccaneers and Panthers?
I skipped a couple games. I didn't even talk about the Jets either. Bucks.
Tom Brady's going to bounce back and throw for 300 yards. I'm booking it.
I don't know about 300.
I'm booking it.
Bucks are definitely beating the Panthers. I don't think the Panthers are that good.
Who cares about the foot? Well,
49ers, Jets, this game.
49ers look kind of pedestrian right now. Yeah. They really don't look like no Super Bowl team. But I'm going 49ers because Jets are just God-driven. I think Ohio State would beat the Jets.
Yeah, I'm going 49ers. Jets aren't good.
Oh, yeah, and shout out to the Big Ten for
the Big
accepting to come back and play.
Coming back next month.
Shout out to Big Ten. I can't wait. Ohio State is a title contender.
Broncos, Steelers.
That's going to be a good game. I'm going to go Steelers, though.
Better than what I was thinking.
The Broncos not going to get blew out in that game. That's going to be a good game.
No, they won't.
That's going to be a good game. I see that being a 7-point win by the Broncos.
Is that their quarterback lock?
Yeah, lock. He's only 4-1 as a starter.
Only? That's good as a starter. 4-1.
Well, they lost last week, so 4-2, but that's still good.
Who you picking?
Steelers.
You want Steelers? Yeah.
Atlanta's not garbage. They just don't have no defense. Their offense is still one of the best in the league.
I want to say garbage, but they're not that good.
I think they're a 500 team. They're 8-8.
They're not that good. Jaguars, Titans, this game, it's got a little bit of...
I think it might be a better game than what people think.
Maybe.
I'm going to go Titans.
Mitchell's been going at it.
I'm going to go Titans.
I mean, they were close last week, the Jaguars.
Steelers are going to be a hell of a team this year, Rob. It might be 3 teams from that division that make the playoffs if the Browns get it together.
No, I'm going to go Jaguars.
Picking the Jags?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Titans. Only because if they were in Jacksonville, I probably would pick Minshew.
Lions, Packers, and Packers.
This is my game of the week.
What?
Y'all are sleeping on the Lions. The Lions are not bad. I'm going Packers, but this is going to be a closer game than what people think. The Lions should have won that first game if Swift didn't drop the ball in the end zone.
You actually said
I actually think this is going to be a good game. This is not going to be a blowout.
Are you going Lions?
No, I'm going Packers, but it's going to be a good game. That's all I'm saying.
How you going to pick this as your game of the week and then go with
that don't mean I'm going to pick the opposite team.
You go with the obvious choice.
They're in Green Bay. You think Aaron Rodgers about to lose in the Lambeau?
Listen, I mean, there's no fans yet, I don't think.
So what? It's still in his hometown.
No, I mean nothing. It's just the empty field.
That won't be for long. People going to have fans in the next couple weeks.
I think the Browns have 6,000 fans.
Yeah, 7,000. I seen that. Bills and Dolphins.
Yeah, Bills.
Blowout. Bills are going to kill the Dolphins. Move on.
Jeez, I'm not going. Yeah, I wouldn't say blowout, but yeah, it's definitely.
You think the Dolphins can score? Who name one offensive weapon they have?
Fitzgerald will put up points when you.
With who the hell is he throwing to? At least when he was with the other teams, he had somebody to throw it to. Who is he throwing to with the Dolphins? Preston Williams, Parker, who might not even play. He's questionable.
But I'll go Bills. Vikings, Colts. I don't like either one of these.
Yeah, I really don't want to pick either one of these teams.
Colts are at home. Like I said, doesn't really matter.
I'm going to go Vikings, man.
Vikings.
I'm going to go Dalvin Cook. That's the only reason.
Hold on.
I think Gurley with the Falcons was a great pick. He had a solid game one. He rushed for 60 yards and scored a touchdown. So I think Gurley was a step up from Freeman because Freeman looked like ass the last year or two he was there. That's why they got rid of him and no one else has picked him up. So I think Gurley's gonna help Atlanta balance their attack.
You know, I'm gonna go with Colts. Like I said, I don't believe in stupid what you call it.
Kirk Cousins had a hell of a first week. He threw for 300 yards.
I'm gonna go Colts. Washington Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals.
I'm going Vikings. I'm not picking the Colts. Yeah, Cardinals gonna kill the Redskins.
Cardinals. They got a nice offense going right now. Fucking Kyler Murray looks better than
he do.
Fucking Baker Mayfield.
He looks way better. That's not even close, dude. It's not even close.
Ravens Texans.
My game of the week
should be a good game, but I think the Ravens.
I'm not picking against Lamar Jackson, and I love Deshaun Watson. Pat knows this.
I think the Ravens.
Deshaun Watson is one of my favorite players, but I'm not picking against Lamar Jackson, man. That would been like picking against Michael Vick when he was with Atlanta.
Yeah,
I just can't pick against the Ravens right now.
And Dobbins, I think, got the majority of the
carries. Yeah, he did. Ingram's finished.
Sorry, man.
He's finished. Right. I offered you a trade. Go look at it.
I looked at it. What is this trash?
What do you mean trash?
Evans.
Taylor's about to be a star running back, and McLaurin is the number one option. Or I'd give you Marvin Jones Jr. instead of McLaurin.
I'm not giving up Mike Evans.
Oh, you like him that much?
I like him better than fucking McLaurin.
But you got Montgomery as your starting running back. I'm giving you a dude projected to get 16 points. Montgomery's only projected to give you 11. You wouldn't make that trade?
Not right now.
Taylor's going to be a dog the rest of the year. Mack is out. Taylor's the number one guy.
He's done.
You need a running back, dog. And I got Taylor waiting for you. All you got to do is make a deal, man.
I think it's Robinson. I picked up the Jags running back. He's going to probably have...
Yeah, he's going to be decent. He's going to be decent. But is he going to do that every week, though? We don't know yet.
I mean, he's the number one guy.
That don't mean you're going to be good just because you're the number one guy. Taylor's going to be good.
We'll see. I think I'm right where I'm at right now.
David, you tripping. I kept Marvin Jones Jr. Galladay hurt too. I got Marvin Jones Jr. He projected to give me 15 points. I ain't getting rid of Marvin Jones right now.
Ravens, Chiefs and Chargers, the game's not even close. Chiefs are going to put up like 50 points.
I don't know about no 50, but they're going to win. Chiefs.
Patriots, Seahawks.
This game is going to be closer than what people think.
I'm going Seahawks.
I'm picking Seahawks too, but don't be surprised if Cam Newton puts a show on.
Don't try to come over here and be on Russell Wilson.
How many games we disagreed on so far?
I think like not much, 2 or 3. I got the Jags.
That was 1. The Vikings was 2, and it was another one. Didn't you pick
the Bears?
Okay, that was 3. All right.
So someone's gonna win.
Yeah, someone's gonna right.
Yeah, I'm going Seahawks. Russell Wilson's the best quarterback in the league. Never gets the credit he should. I think I read somewhere he has not had one MVP vote his whole career. That's bullshit. How do you not give that guy one MVP vote?
Over Mahomes and Lamar Jackson?
Not even just a vote? Come on now. That's ridiculous.
But if you was a voter, you would have picked your vote over him, over Lamar and Patrick Mahomes?
I think
and Brady and all them other dudes then?
What do you have, like 5,000 yards last year?
We had 4 something, like 45 or something. And he has weapons. Carson, Lockett, Metcalf. He has weapons. Seattle is a contender in NFC. So his whole life just got so much better when he married Sierra. He just never missed a beat since Sierra.
No, I said 2019, didn't I? Yes,
you shouldn't have put the year. Just put stats, and then bring up all of them.
Yeah, I forgot. I can go down and scroll a little bit.
Keep going. All right.
It was 2019.
He threw for 4,100 yards, bro. 31 touchdowns.
4,000 yards.
That's great. That's a hell of a season.
5 interceptions? Come on now. 5?
But look what Mahomes threw for 5 and won the Super Bowl.
5 though? I mean, Mahomes still didn't win the MVP either. Lamar did.
I mean, nobody beating Lamar. He should have been unanimous.
I told you last year I thought Russell Wilson should be MVP. I thought
he should have won MVP over what Lamar Jackson did. I
think I went him and Lamar at the end, but I would have picked.
Don't Mahomes got an MVP? Didn't he win it in 18? Didn't he?
He did. I believe so. But yeah, man, Russell Wilson's definitely beating Cam Newton.
I pick Seattle, but I think it's going to be a good game. I really do. It's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a little closer than people might think.
I was tempted to pick the Raiders, honestly, because Michael Thomas might not even play.
Michael Thomas don't play. I think.
So I might pick the man.
Where you going? I'm going Raiders.
I'ma still give it to Breeze.
I'm gonna go
only because Emmanuel Sanders is there and Cook. If Emmanuel Sanders wasn't there, I would pick the Raiders. Gamera, you better have a hell of a game now that they ain't got to throw to Michael Thomas. You better, dog. My starting running back, dog. But yeah, I'm gonna go Saints just cause. You picked the Raiders?
Yeah, no, I went Saints.
Oh, okay.
I gotta change my mind before I wrote it down.
Yeah, Breeze is top 5. Might be top 3.
He's still top 5.
Easily.
He's not
even
Russell
close. You can go either or. I wouldn't be mad at either quarterback if I had either one.
Western Conference Finals.
You suck. Only 104 points. You stink.
Guess what?
You stink.
I won.
You stink. It's about points. You stink.
I'm undefeated.
So what? 1 week?
I haven't lost.
Everybody knew I was going to win.
Nobody even.
You do know I got the best roster on this league.
Listen, you keep trying to ditch your roster.
Because, no, I'm not trying to ditch it. I got plans, man. I got the best roster in the league, and you know it.
Your plans are going to fail you. And you keep trying
if I keep Taylor, who's going to beat me?
Nobody's.
And I got Julio, too. I got the best receiver, the best running back, and a top 5 quarterback.
Julio's not the best receiver this year.
He had the most yards first week, didn't he? 157. Who had more yards than him? No one.
Ain't gonna last. But stop trying. If your team's so good, stop trying to ditch them. The Nuggets Lakers play tomorrow.
I ain't putting Breeze top 2, David. You tripping? Everybody know top 2 is Lamar and Mahomes. Stop going overboard. Yeah. Maybe 3.
Breeze is definitely not.
Maybe 3. It's definitely 4, but he's not top 2.
Probably
Stop
5.
It.
He's probably 5.
No, I ain't putting no. Other than Russell Wilson, I'm not putting nobody else to be above Breeze.
You just say you.
Russell Wilson would be 3. Breeze would be 4th at the lowest. I'm not putting nobody else above Drew Brees. Not no Brady, not no Cam Newton, not no Roethlisberger, not none of them. Breeze is definitely 4th at the lowest. I might have him 3. Yeah, Adams is probably the best wide receiver right now. I wouldn't argue with that.
But
Julio's still a beast, David. Don't trip. Dude had 9 receptions for 157 yards. Y'all need to stop.
Listen.
Julio's still top 2 or 3. Easily. He's still projected to get more points than any other receiver in football.
Nuggets and Lakers, jumping on this real quick.
Here we go with this bullshit. I don't even care, man. Honestly, I don't even give a shit. LeBron has another easy route to the finals like he always do. So, he always avoids playing the best teams every year. So he's going to beat the Nuggets 4-1. It's going to be 4-1. I don't even want to talk about this bullshit, man.
Number one.
Nuggets don't stand a chance against the Lakers. You really think they're going to win more than 1 game?
Listen, LeBron had to get past.
Wow, the Rockets, whose tallest player was 6'7".
I was going to have to take out the Nuggets. Come on now.
How hard is it to beat a team whose tallest player is 6'7"? It's not tall. That's not hard.
Did the Clippers beat the Nuggets? No. They're better than, or did the Clippers beat the Clippers?
What do that got to do with LeBron?
Yeah,
what do that got to do with LeBron?
They're better than the Clippers.
No, they're not, man. The Clippers are obviously... The Clippers was up 3-1 for a reason. They was up 3-1. The Lakers don't have nowhere near a guard that the Nuggets do.
They have a man called LeBron James.
That's not a guard. That's a big man. That's a forward.
He's the best player in the league. It doesn't matter.
I wouldn't argue with that. He's definitely... now he is because KD out. But yeah, he definitely is.
I'm going to go 4-2. That's my prediction for the series.
Man, I don't even want to see this bullshit. I may watch a couple of games, maybe. LeBron's going in the finals again because he didn't play the better team, so...
He did. The Nuggets won. Man. What are you talking about?
So would you rather see Jokic and Murray against LeBron and AD or Kawhi Leonard and Paul George? Two top 15 players, top 10.
The way Jamal Murray's been playing this playoffs, I'd rather see him than Kawhi and Paul George right now. Paul George and
Who's a better tandem? Don't go off this series. Don't go off the series they just played. Who's a better tandem? Kawhi Leonard and Paul George or Murray and Jokic? Don't go off the series. Who's a better tandem? You really got to think about this?
I do.
When last time Jokic or Murray made All-Star team?
Listen, I don't
think Murray ever made one, honestly. Jokic might have made one. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, if
Paul George and Kawhi makes it every year.
If Jokic had a little more killer in him, I would go that tandem.
I wouldn't argue with that. He don't have a killer in him. Murray, yeah, you can see it a little bit.
Well, I mean, shit. They're going further than the Clippers are right now with that tandem. So
that's true.
I can't necessarily.
I just wish LeBron. And the whole world wanted to see Kawhi and LeBron, man.
Listen,
the whole world wanted to see
whoever
that.
He played, he was beating.
No one wanted to see. No, he wasn't going to beat the Clippers.
Yes,
I'm telling you now. No, if he did, it was going 7,
okay,
which is a hell of a series. I don't want to see no Nuggets. The Nuggets.
Jamal
We ain't at McDonald's or
Murray
Wendy's. I don't want to see no nuggets.
Balling. You rather see Pat Beverly over Jamal
No,
Murray?
I want to see Paul George over Patrick Beverly.
Michael Porter Jr. is going to get some tick.
That's another reason why I don't want to see. They don't even play him. I don't like the Nuggets. You're arguably your best, most talented player is Michael Porter Jr. Y'all don't even play him but 15 minutes a game.
I'd rather watch Michael Porter Jr. play right now than Paul George.
For 15 minutes out of 48. And that's your most talented player on your roster.
Porter Jr. play over Paul George right now.
Michael Porter Jr. should be playing in crunch time over Grant.
Okay, well, he'll get
over
there.
Grant or Millsap.
He'll get
really? Millsap or Grant? Paul George Michael Porter Jr. shouldn't be on the court over one of them.
I don't know.
Come on, man. And he's 6'10".
They may have him on a minute restriction.
Why?
His knee was.
It's
trash.
the playoffs. Play.
Listen, he just came off an injury his rookie season, so maybe.
Dude, it's time to put up or shut up. You just got a chance to go to the finals, and you still don't get this restriction.
If he doesn't have any minute restrictions, he should be in there. I agree with that. But like I said, I'd rather watch Michael Porter Jr. play than Paul George play right now. You see Paul George at the side of the hoop.
Yeah, that was
at the side of the backboard.
At that point, I think he was just done. He knew the game was over. They was down 17 when he shot that three. The game was over. He didn't even care.
Murray is on a mission. I would much rather watch him play than
we gonna see if he do it this series.
And I much rather watch him play over Paul George.
I'd rather see Kawhi and Paul George against
I'm good with
Anthony Davis. I'm
good with this series, but I'm picking Lakers. Are you going Lakers now?
Yeah, Lakers is winning it easily. It's not going 7 at all. If they do, LeBron needs to be punched in the mouth.
If it goes 7, how? They just beat
the team you said the Lakers were going to beat, so why should it go 7 games?
Arguably the second best team in the West. They just
to me.
All right, so why couldn't it go 7? They're a good team.
Denver's going to be 5th seed next year.
Possibly.
Now, since they're that good, they're going to be 5th seed next year. Portland's going to be better than Denver next year. Yes, they are.
Like I said, Portland wouldn't even make the playoffs if the season never stopped. Let's hope they make 8th seed.
Dude, they're going to have a Ariza back with Rodney Hood and Melo coming back. Come on, man. With Dame top 10 and McCollum is top 25.
Listen, let them make it past that.
Nurkic, Collins,
I don't even
Whiteside. Oh, my God, man.
If you're putting the Warriors in, then someone's got to get knocked out.
Who was 8th seed this year?
8th seed was the Trailblazers.
Who was 7?
I think it was...
I'm gonna say a big bold prediction right now, and I'm about to give y'all my top 8 for next year in both conferences. Utah will not make the playoffs next year.
Yes, they will.
No, they're not. And I'm about to tell you the top 8 teams is going to be in the Western Conference next year. I'm about to tell you right now.
No,
look, I'm about to tell you.
Mavericks were 7. Utah was 6.
You
think the Blazers are jumping 2 spots? I'm
about to tell you the Blazers are going to be top 4.
Out your fucking mind.
Warriors number 1.
Okay.
Lakers 2 or Clippers 1 of the 2. Both of them is going to be 2 and 3. Portland 4. Denver 5. Mavericks 6. Houston.
You just said Denver 5, Mavericks 6.
Denver ain't the Mavericks. What are you talking about?
I thought you said Dallas. I'm sure.
Mavericks 6. Houston 7th. And 8th is going to be who I just said. It ain't going to be Utah. No, Utah's going to be 8th.
The Blazers were.
The Thunder won't make the playoffs next year. That's who's not going to make it. The Jazz going to be 8th seed. Or the Pelicans. The Thunder's done. They're not making the playoffs next year. Damn sure not no 5th seed. The Thunder are not making the playoffs next year. I'm booking it. I bet you $100 right now. They don't even sniff the playoffs.
I don't think the Blazers make the playoffs next year.
Let's bet right now. What we betting? Want to bet 50?
Sure. They will not make the playoffs.
Why? And this is one of your favorite teams.
Who?
The Blazers. Why don't you like the Blazers all of a sudden?
Number one, they're not one of my favorites. I mean, I like them.
Dame.
He's nice.
McCollum.
I'll take Kyrie over Dame.
I would too. McCollum.
He's all right.
Melo averaged 20 in the playoffs.
Did he average?
No, he about 18. That's pretty much 20.
16.
Whiteside
is all right.
Nurkic.
He's all right.
Rodney can score.
He didn't do nothing with the Cavs.
Ariza. They didn't use him right.
Ariza
got Collins.
Ariza got signed in the bubble.
They got him for defense and hitting open threes.
They signed him. He was at home.
But yeah, the Nuggets won't make the playoffs next year. People, the Jazz are going to be 8th seed or the Pelicans.
Let's see about that one.
Eastern Conference, like I said, the top 5 seeds is all that matter. The rest of the East doesn't even freaking matter. Honestly, for real.
Yeah, that shit. Let's see what's going on right now.
Does LeBron retire if he wins? No, hell no.
Absolutely not.
LeBron's not retired. LeBron's gonna play at least 2 more years. Excuse me. LeBron's got at least 2 more years left. He's not gonna retire after this year.
Celtics are up by 3 right now.
Because for one, he won in a bubble and he didn't beat the Warriors.
He's already beat the Warriors.
The Warriors would destroy the Lakers. It wouldn't even be close. The Warriors would kill the Lakers. They don't have a guard. Who's going to check Steph? Danny Green?
Listen.
Who's going to check Klay Thompson? Caldwell Pope?
Dante.
Really?
They had Kyrie Irving. He couldn't.
Kyrie Irving hit a game-winning shot to win the title. What are you talking about?
Kyrie Irving couldn't stop those guys from scoring.
But Kyrie can score and put pressure on, though.
The rest of it, you
Danny Green and Pope can't do that.
That team doesn't have Iguodala anymore. They don't got KD anymore.
They have a young bench. That young bench is good.
Whatchamacallit?
Who? Who's the point? You do know they have a number 2 draft pick, right?
There's no one coming out this
year. And they got Wiggins. What do you keep? They have Wiggins who can play D and he's 20-point scorer.
No, Wiggins stinks.
Wiggins ain't nothing to sniff on. I ain't saying he no dog, but Wiggins is somebody you still got to guard. Wiggins can still get 20 a night. Wiggins can sniff at it. Yeah. He can hit the 3, he can handle the ball, and he can finish at the rim.
I'll honestly be surprised if Wiggins is on that team at that.
They're going to trade him to get a star. They're going to give up their number 2 pick and Wiggins, and they're going to get a star. I mean, I'm telling you what they're going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do.
I mean, who's giving up a star for that, though?
A number 2 pick and Wiggins? Y'all act like Wiggins is shitty.
Number 1, Wiggins isn't the star of any franchise. He's not.
They don't need him to be that. Wiggins is a second or third option on a good team.
There's nobody coming out of the draft this year.
No, the first top 5 picks are all dogs.
There's nobody you can start a franchise with that's coming out.
I ain't saying that yet. I ain't saying start no franchise with.
Exactly. So,
but that don't mean they can't produce immediately.
The only team that would give somebody up a superstar for that is if that superstar wants out.
Even if they keep that number 2 pick, you know how nasty they're gonna be. All of these dudes is coming back healthy. The same team that won 3 rings. Same team. Except Iguodala. That's the only one that's gone.
KD's gone.
They won a ring before KD. I don't want to hear that. They don't need KD to win the title.
Point guard came off the bench.
Livingston?
Livingston's gone.
Livingston's not gone.
He is. He's working in the front office now.
Dude, I don't think you know their young bench. Pascal, nice. Poole, nice. Their bench is not bad. See, they got names that y'all don't know of, and y'all think they shitty. That's not what they mean. No, their bench is not that bad.
Yeah, they're not that good either.
Yeah, he is great with offensive schemes.
Okay.
The Warriors will be in the finals next year. I don't know what y'all are thinking. No one in the West is even going to come close to beating them, other than the Clippers.
They'll have to get back past the Clippers and the Lakers.
And the Blazers. And Dallas, if they get a 3rd seed.
Maybe Dallas. I don't know.
Fuck Denver. They'll thrash. They would sweep Denver. Yes, they would. They would sweep Denver. Even if they didn't keep the number 2 pick, they would sweep Denver.
They would sweep the Blazers.
They didn't sweep the Blazers last year.
They would this year.
It was 4-2. Or was it 4-1?
I think it was 4-1. But I think that's all I got. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real interesting week for sports, man. We'll have a lot to talk about next week. And I got some sad news for y'all, man. Somebody me and my brother Pat went to school with. I don't know if he remember, but I do. Stephanie Kravchuk that went to Euclid died. I think it was yesterday or today. She was found in her apartment, passed away. So I don't know the extent of if she was killed or if it was just complications or something health-wise, but I say rest in peace with a heavy heart, man. I knew Stephanie. She was cool. She was cool with all the people that I was cool with. She was a sweet girl, mother, girlfriend. So, I mean, rest in peace, man. We gonna miss you from the Cleveland side and the Euclid side. We're gonna miss you. Rest in peace.
All right. So, again, just follow us. Facebook, we got the page, we got the group. Join the group, follow the page. Always throwing sports news on there. You can find past episodes from YouTube on there. Go to Twitter, Instagram. Again, it's just somewhere to get some sports news, whatever your social media outlet is. And then go to YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube page. We need some subscribers on there. We need some views on there. Go watch, previous
David,
episodes.
let's bet the Browns win the game, and we usually start around 7. We only started the day early because the Browns came on.
So, yeah, just hit up all the social media, support us, and we'll be back next week with the latest episode.
Definitely will. A lot more to talk about. A lot more sports news.
So, for Black and White Just Sports, I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
Damn it. Always clicking the wrong shit. And we'll check y'all out next week.
Peace.
Oh, get on up. Get on up.